Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in again to Crosstourer Tony. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe and click that bell so you get all my latest videos that are coming out. So in this video we're going to look at my new shock absorber for the rear end, so that my wife's rear end doesn't get pummeled so much. Anyway guys, I went and treated my wife, not to me, to an EMC shocker, race shock 2 it is. And the only difference, if you order one, make sure you get this preload reservoir on a flexi hose that, as you know, on our Crosstourers go there. That will replace it exactly in the same spot. Anyway guys, mine has the 2 blue dials and not the 2 black ones. This is the high performance racetrack one. So without any further ado, a corny saying, let's get into the box and have a look. Okay, then we're going to open up the box now and have a look, see what EMC have sent me. So as we can see, a lovely piece of foam there to protect that new shock absorber in there. First thing we got, well, we've got, if you can see this clear enough, it's 2 photos where it's showing us the way it's got to be fitted. Now looking on this one on the box, if you get the one with the preload adjuster fixed, then you're not going to be able to get your hand up there and adjust it. So do make sure you've got the one with the flexi hose, and our preload adjuster will replace the one that's there, the original Honda one. And this is showing you there again, the new one fitted exactly in the right place where it should be, making it easier life for us. Then we've got, as I said, it's a Sport Shock 2 with the 2 tension dampeners on there, whatever they want to call them, I don't know. And it's got all the instructions. This is in French, obviously, because I bought it in France. It's French made, and the people that make this actually make the shock absorbers for the Airbus 380 series, so I think they know what they're doing. Anyway, let's take a look at the shock itself. Just take a look at that lovely packaging where they've really taken care to make sure no damage occurs. The preloader is protected with a nice piece of plumber's foam. Okay, there's the flexi guys. This will come round and will screw in exactly the same place as the other one. Much easier to turn than the original Honda one. I've already been playing and twisting and turning it. And as you can see, we've got a scale from 0 to 5. They suggest number 1 for solo riding, number 3 with a passenger, and number 5 for passenger and for luggage. Well, I'm off in a week's time on our annual trip, so I should be on number 5 when we leave, because the wife and all her baggage, well, I've got one sacoche, one crash bar bag for me, and the rest is all for her. Anyway guys, this is the preload adjuster, which is hydraulic. The actual shock absorber is gas filled, it's not an oil, so you're not going to get this effect of the oil emulsifying, whatever you want to call it, where it gets all frothy and loses its resistance, or its whatever they call that. What else can we say? It's actually machined from solid alley. It's not moulded, it's a solid piece of aluminium, and they machine it from a solid piece, so it's not moulded, it's solid as a rock. And as I said, with these 2 dials on the top, this one is for the high speed action of the shock absorber. They come with 26 clicks on them, and they come factory regulated at number 13, so it's halfway on the settings. As the shock absorber hits big bumps, it works fast. This is one we regulate that. For comfort, we turn it, for a softer reaction, we turn it to the left, anti-clockwise. If you want it a bit firmer, then we turn it to the right, and vice versa with the other one, which is the slow modulating bumps in the road, where the shock absorber works slowly. This is the one for that. Anyway, let's go and take a look and see what we can see inside, where it's going to go. I'm going to put it back in the box. What else can I say about it? Not much. Didn't even know what was in there. Oh, it's the screw. There's a screw there for fixing that, the bolt to fix this together. Fix it on the chassis. Now, when I ordered my shock absorber, you have to tell them your weight, your passenger's weight, and how much weight you think you're having with the baggage. So they then fit the right spring for your weight, spring load on Newton. I think it's got a Newton on it. Anyway, this is personally for me. Somebody lighter than me without a passenger probably would be too stiff for them. So do make sure you tell them your weight, your wife's weight or your passenger's weight and your baggage, and they will adjust everything and send you it out ready to fit on the bike. Okay, right, now let's have it. Now, as many of us know, this little preload adjuster knob on the Honda Crosstourer, the original preloader, seizes. Now, my first one seized up, and I had this one changed under warranty. It's still working, it's still functioning. The new one, the AMC, will be here. It's much easier to turn. Now then, the problem is when we get inside there, what can we see? Not a lot. We can see the rear of the preload point, and we can see the original shock. There it is. I'm going to go the other side. So now we can see the original Honda shock there. A little bit dirty, mind, but can you imagine trying to get a hand up there and a spanner to adjust it? That's why you need the preload adjuster on the outside. And I'm just wondering now, the two little knobs, whether I could ever get my hand up there to adjust them, the fine tuning. But my mechano said he will do it for me after I've done about 100 kilometres, and that's what we're going to do. So there you are, guys. I've forked out and brought this EMC shock. I think it's going to cost me around, being fitted, 600, 700 euros, but apparently it's going to transform the bike. And in a week's time, 2 weeks time, maybe when I come back off the holiday, I'm going to change the whole of the internals of the forks, the whole cartridge kit made by Andriani in Italy. A little bit more costlier than the Hyper Pro progressive springs, but the Andrianis come with 2 tension settings on the top, plus the damp. Oh, it's a race tech thing. Anyway, I've treated myself. Hopefully it's going to really transform the Crosstourer into a super soft plush bike to ride for me and the wife when we go on big trips, and I can crank it up a little bit when I'm on my own and I go through my twisties. So guys, thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Crosstourer Tony and click on that bell and get the latest films that are coming out. There will be one soon with the Andretti forks being changed. I take this into the garage in 3 days time. I'm going to ask the garage man if I can make a video of them changing it, so that'll be following this video very soon. So guys, thanks again for watching. Crosstourer Tony, love you all. Ride safe, guys and girls. Bye.